Crime Stack. We're going to get into the shocking details of this leaked tape. Stay tuned to the end for all of the details. However, first, I'm going to just hit a quick brand new story about how Justin Bieber relates to all of this. Justin Bieber is feeling the pressure and he's getting PO'd. Photographers caught up with him when he was on vacation and he greeted them with a double middle finger and yelled, "F you, what's wrong with you?" Over the past few weeks, Justin's past friendship with Diddy Combs has been scrutinized after the Bad Boy Records founder alleged crimes came to light. Several creepy videos of the young pop star hanging out with Combs have resurfaced online, including one in which Diddy alluded to the wild antics he and a then teenage Justin were planning to get into later that weekend. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream, Combs teased in the strange video clip. Breaking news. Diddy's tape with A-list stars leaked on the internet. Several Hollywood A-list celebrities are in hot water and the temperature just got cranked up. Shocking videotape made at one of Shaun Diddy Combs' freak-off parties has now been leaked on the internet. Two A-list stars that appear on the tape are, quote, horrified in a bombshell scandal that's rocking Hollywood. It was reported yesterday that an A-list male celebrity was in panic mode as explicit footage of him and another A-list star and several others allegedly recorded at one of Shaun Diddy Combs' notorious freak-off parties was being shopped around. Now we have learned that the tape has been leaked on the internet.
Please subscribe and like the video.
Make sure you all also go over to our main channel, Billy Luna. On YouTube, if you just Google it, you'll find us. It's BILLYLUNA. That channel has all of our really big stories relating to gangsters, crime news, so check that out. This A-lister's lawyers and private investigators have sprung into high gear to kill the tape before it destroys his career. According to sources, the A-lister's people tried to buy the tape for $8 million, but negotiations broke down and the tape leaked and is now on the internet. Let me know what you all think in the comments. News Nation broke the story first, reporting that a mystery star captured in a compromising position with Combs, another A-list star, and several others may soon face public exposure unless he steps in to buy the tape. Insiders close to the young celebrity say he's, quote, horrified at the thought of the footage going public. One of Combs' accuser's attorneys, Ariel Mitchell-Kidd, told News Nation's Banfield that at least one major media network is locked in a bidding war over the tape. She noted, quote, if this person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to hit the open market. Mitchell-Kidd, who claims to have viewed the tape herself, hinted that those in possession of the tape might prefer to sell it directly to the celebrity in question, but have no qualms about shopping it around if necessary. Quote, prayer won't work in this situation, Mitchell-Kidd warned, emphasizing that the only real option for controlling the footage is through a direct purchase. But it seems that it is now too late for that. One close source described the leak as a, quote, betrayal and violation for the young actor, calling it a, quote, deeply disturbing blow. Meanwhile, a second source told News Nation their famous friend is holding on to hope that this, quote, nightmare will disappear, adding, quote, all he can do is pray. But legal trouble looms on the horizon. The video may have been recorded without the star's knowledge, potentially making it illegal and could spell consequences for any buyer. While News Nation has kept the actor's name under wraps, citing uncertainties about his age at the time and potential criminal implications, it is now too late for the two A-list stars on the tape as the cat has been let out of the bag. Diddy Combs, who has been facing serious legal troubles of his own, remains locked up in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center on federal charges of trafficking and racketeering. A new U.S. District Court judge was assigned to the case Thursday, opening up a potential path to a third bail hearing after 2 previous denials. The investigation into Combs' alleged misconduct stretches beyond this explosive tape, with federal charges piling up in a looming lawsuit from 120 alleged victims, including a minor, tying Combs to trafficking allegations. Homeland Security sources have confirmed that several well-known names appear on the tape, but remain tight-lipped on specifics. As the legal machine against Combs churns forward, it's clear his high-profile social circles are beginning to feel the heat. Here is a brief timeline of Diddy's horrifying actions.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer.
You know, what he needs is somebody to tell him what the truth is. You are f***ed. You are absolutely f***ed. You're going to prison for the good portion of the rest of your life. I guarantee you, they've offered immunity to the people around him so that they testify. And separate from the freak-offs, Combs, among other things, hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims at times by their hair. Keep in mind, these victims are going to come in and testify.
Rap mogul Shaun Diddy Combs, aka Brother Love, Puff Daddy, or the Diddler, is currently in federal custody awaiting trial on charges of racketeering and trafficking. Diddy's arrest in New York City comes amid a series of civil suits alleging and physical. The 11th accuser to come forward claims Diddy and his bodyguard, Joseph Sherman, drugged, bound, and R-worded her in 2001. She further claims that they filmed the incident and showed the footage to others. Today, I'm going to go over the complete timeline of the obscene allegations that have been made against Shaun Diddy Combs. Of course, Diddy has denied all wrongdoing. I'm going to start this timeline from the day that Cassie Ventura filed her suit against Diddy and go all the way up to the latest suit that was filed yesterday. The reason I'm starting there is that this really kind of began when Cassie Ventura started the ball rolling with her suit back in 2023. And then we're going to take it all the way up to right now. Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer, pointed out that Diddy is effed. Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer, has mentioned that the federal government has a 97% conviction rate, which means that if the feds want you, they are going to get you. Bruce Rivers also pointed out that most federal cases are bought and paid for by the testimony of rats. They're built upon a ship of rats, most all federal cases. And Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer, goes on to say that he's sure that there will be tons of rats coming forward in this case. And I'm sure that there already are a bunch of rats on deck, pretty much. And, you know, one thing I'm also sure of is that I don't think Diddy's not really a tough guy. So I think that Diddy himself would be more than happy to morph into a rodent, become an informant, become a rat. But the problem for him that Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer, points out is that, you know, he's at the top of the pyramid. There's people, they want to get him. So therefore they're looking for rats to rat on him, you know, so he's not going to be able to become a rat because there's probably going to be, you know, tons and tons of other rats getting him. And, you know, he is effed, man. He is totally effed. Now, on to the complete timeline and hardcore details of the Diddy allegations. We start way back in November 16th, 2023. The talented and beautiful singer Cassie Ventura files a lawsuit against Combs, alleging that he R-worded her in 2018 and subjected her to a years-long abusive relationship that included physical abuse and his assertion of, quote, complete control over her personal and professional life. November 17th, 2023. Ventura's $30 million suit is settled the day after it was filed for an undisclosed amount, with Ventura telling CNN she chose to, quote, resolve this matter amicably, while Combs' attorney says the settlement was, quote, in no way an admission of wrongdoing and didn't change his denial of the allegations. November 23rd, 2023. A woman named Joie Dickerson Neal alleges in a lawsuit that Combs drugged her, escorted her, and secretly recorded the while she was a college student in 1991. On that very same day, an anonymous plaintiff accused Combs and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of R-wording her and a friend back in 1990 after meeting Diddy at an MCA Records event in New York City, a suit that, like the Dickerson-Neal complaint on the same day, was filed shortly before the expiration of a New York law temporarily allowing lawsuits for older allegations that would ordinarily be past the statute of limitations. December 6th, 2023. Combs is hit with yet another suit accusing the rapper of drugging and participating in a gang R-word of an unnamed woman in 2003 when the accuser was a minor. That's right. This gang R-word was allegedly performed on an underage. That is despicable. Despicable. So let's move on to February 26th, 2024. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones sues Diddy in New York and alleges that he was, quote, subjected to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at Diddy's direction, and he was forced to engage in relations with workers that Diddy hired. In a set of widely covered allegations, Jones says in the lawsuit that Diddy regularly hosted, quote, trafficking parties with underage women and illegal drugs, and implies record label executives who looked the other way financially benefited from access to celebrities and dignitaries like the British royal Prince Harry. Now, this thing is bringing out so many people in show business are running for the hills with this. Names that are coming out are Usher, Justin Bieber, Ashton Kutcher, Jay-Z, Nas, so many people, and everyone's running for the hills. This is really explosive, and it's just gonna escalate. This is just gonna snowball. Watch. Now let's move on to May 19th, 2024. Cassie Ventura, Combs' ex-girlfriend, speaks out after CNN obtained a 2016 video of Combs attacking her in a hotel hallway, stating on Instagram Thursday morning that domestic, quote, broke her, and she will, quote, always be recovering from her past. Combs later apologized for the video. Now we move on to May 22nd, 2024. Former model Crystal McKinney files a lawsuit in Manhattan federal court accusing Diddy of drugging and escorting her at his New York recording studio in 2003. May 24th, 2024. Plaintiff April Lampros accuses Combs in a lawsuit filed in New York City on Thursday of over 4, quote, terrifying encounters between 1995 and 2001, including 3 incidents of R-word and one instance of Combs forcing her to take drugs. May 29th, 2024. Sources tell CNN that federal investigators may bring Diddy's accusers to testify before a grand jury soon, and that most plaintiffs who have filed lawsuits against the rapper have already been interviewed by investigators. A move that could indicate prosecutors are looking to charge Diddy, though no charges as of that date, May 29, 2024, had been filed yet. Now, September 16th, 2024, Shaun Diddy Puffy Combs is arrested in New York City after being indicted by a grand jury. September 17th, 2024, a federal court in Manhattan unseals charges against Combs for racketeering, trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution, alleging he, quote, threatened and coerced women and others around him to fulfill sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Diddy is sharing a unit with disgraced former cryptocurrency billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried at the MDC, the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, according to the New York Times, as the former crypto mogul serves out a 25-year sentence in prison for counts of conspiracy, fraud, and money laundering linked to a scheme that lost former FTX customers, lenders, and investors several $billion. On that same day, September 24th, 2024, Thalia Graves files a federal lawsuit in New York City claiming she was offered a glass of wine by Combs and Sherman in 2001 when she was 25. That made her, quote, lightheaded, dizzy, and physically weak before she lost consciousness and was R-worded by the two men while her hands were bound behind her back. Shocking videotape made at one of Shaun Diddy Combs' freak-off parties has now been leaked on the internet. Two A-list stars that appear on the tape are, quote, horrified. What do you all think of all of this? I mean, it's so much. The weight of it is so heavy. As Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer, says, Puffy is effed. Diddy is effed. He's going to probably spend most of the rest of his life in prison. What does this say? What is going on? Why do these people who attain such levels of wealth and power go over the edge and go to the dark side and do this kind of stuff? I mean, of course, Puffy denies all these things, but man, there is just an abundance of stuff bubbling forth. And I'm sure there's going to be many, many more. I think show business is, Hollywood is running for their lives. So many names are being mentioned. So many people are being implicated. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments. Make sure you all also go over to our main channel, Billy Luna, on YouTube. If you just Google it, you'll find us. It's BILLYLUNA. That channel has all of our really big stories relating to gangsters, crime news. So check that out. Crime Stack. Don't forget to subscribe to the Crime Stack channels, like the videos, and share with your friends on social media. We here at Crime Stack appreciate you. Check out these videos now.